Good evening. It is just past midnight here right now, and so I'll talk a little more quietly than I would normally. So I have to compete with the air conditioner, I guess, for that. I played a period of Inside the Crease. These are the 2009 teams that you get with the demo, and I just have one day left with the demo. And so I don't know if this video is going to have a whole lot in the way of rhyme or reason to it, and I'll just offer that up front. But I just kind of want to go through my thoughts regarding the game and also just, show as well for what it's worth. Here's the stack. They're done. Did them all last night. The strategy cards, I guess, as well. And one thing that I decided to change, so I have in here, in this T10, all of the 60-61 cards and a couple of sacrificial lambs. I used a couple of lesser Boston players. I tried to trim them down so that they could fit in the sleeves so that I have the Hockey Bones cards in and my Hockey Blast cards in as well. And I even used them for some of my own designs. And I just couldn't get them quite, even trimming, even taking off the top and the bottom there, just couldn't quite get them to a point where they would fit satisfactorily. So if anyone lived local to me, actually, I'd give them away. Because I'm not going to be using them. I've since gone actually back to the print shop and reprinted them at 80% this size, and I even had the sleeves with me, the business card sleeves, and so I know that they're going to fit close to perfect, actually, almost perfectly. So, but I played a period here with Pittsburgh and Detroit, and again, this is probably my final day, final night with the demo. Let's bring you over to ice level here, or down to ice level. And it's 3-1 Pittsburgh after one. Whoops. And you don't need to see me there on a Friday night. There you go. I guess I was probably what's the word for it? Not exaggerating, but okay. It's a few more minutes than a few minutes past midnight. Anyway, it is not yet 1 a.m. and it's Friday night over here. So back to this, though. I just let me see if I can zoom. No, sometimes with the tab book I can, but not with this software. So try to get it a little closer there, bringing the zoom and the focus. Again, I know I should really learn to stream, but anyway, give this a little added focus. I think this is a little better than last time. So yeah, it's 3-1 Pittsburgh after one. The only thing is, and it's very possible that I'm doing something incorrectly. Shots on goal here, 17-9. 26 shots on goal there in the first period. Fleury stood on his head, put on a clinic. Osgood surrendering 3 actually in the first 7 shots, and he made a couple saves after that. And I guess I'm probably going to just play one more period. Just play one period. I don't know, I might play the third. We'll see what happens here. We'll see how quickly I go with it. Because this is a touch screen, I might actually use my fingers, and sorry again if that's bothersome, but I mean, you don't have to watch. You can listen or do neither. And there are a couple of things with the game, and I know that if I went back to a Dave Gardner video, let's say, I could probably find out how to, for instance, change the goaltender, because I want to change out Osgood. I don't know, maybe with the demo it's just one of those things that's not. I tried doing a few different things and can't figure out how to do it. Maybe I have to like save the game, exit the game, and then come back into it, but that seems like it'd be a bit much for something like this. But anyway here, so this is the first time that I played Beyond a Period, so let's go on this little journey here and ice together. I must say, I go back and forth with this computer simulation approximation of the cards and dice game, the port of the cards and dice game. I go through little spells actually where I'll play it for a few minutes and I'll wonder if maybe I made the wrong decision and maybe I should get, because sometimes it flows really well, but then I run into a clunky moment or some little other bit or bout of frustration. And I feel in those moments, like if I'm going to make, like, if I click a wrong button or something and I screw up and on this thing, that's one thing. If I do it with cards, that's another. For some reason, I feel like with the latter, it's more permissible and forgivable, and I'm, just finer with it and I can move on. When I click something, and I realize there is the undo feature as well, which you can't see because I've blown this up here too much. But for whatever reason, I don't like, I don't know, having to go back or feeling like I made a mistake using this. But anyway, I might as well take full advantage. This is the final night, I think, with it. So, cheesy sound. Let's use Autoline here to kick off period 2. So I presume we're kicking off period 2 again. I don't think I've done this yet with the demo game. So face-off +1 right wing. One thing that I notice here that I do like about it, so again, I'll go through, checks and balances, pluses and minuses. I'm going to zoom out a little bit there. My hands are too big. One thing that I do like about it is that it does the math for you, I noticed. So, like Crosby, his face-off rating normally would be a 7. It's already been added to an 8, and so I know that Crosby is definitely wanted here. I don't look at the visitor modifier. I'm going to give it to Pittsburgh's right defenseman here to kick things off. And sorry, the cheesy sound is, again, I don't know. I'd have to exit the game to turn it off, so we'll just try to live with it for the time being. I guess maybe I can... well, I've got the volume actually pretty low on that anyway. I feel like now that I see how low it is, I should give it some volume, a little more than that. But anyway, here, so it's this assisted pass to right defenseman, number 23. And so I'm looking at Rob Scuderi here with the 23. And I think that just means that he automatically goes wide. Of course, I knew this would happen, just my luck. The moment that I turn this on and I'm playing this on camera, of course I encounter something that I can honestly say I have not. I'm quite sure I've never previously encountered this. My instinct is to go wide with it. And again, here I just want to go through my thought process. So it says here, because again, I have listened and I have watched and everything like that, but full disclosure, I have a bit of a short attention span. So I sort of take the varied approach to learning games. Anyway, it says loose puck here, offensive right wing versus defensive left defenseman. I do like this. I will miss this when I'm playing cards and dice, although I feel like the effort will be worth it. Again, when you do this, you do it like it's both good and bad. I think you do it a little more passively and tired, and at the end of the day, I might prefer something like this on certain select nights. And on top of that, I will say that for an additional $30 US, I might just end up getting this anyway. And getting I guess it'd be 40 if I get an old season with it, a little more if I get a newer season with more teams in it. But I really think, like, I actually like having to do like it's pleasurable for me to have to sometimes actually do the math in my own head mentally. However incorrectly I might do it here and there. Anyway, so we got a 6 and a 6, and so they are even. So in that case, loose puck tie, home team gets the puck automatically. And I like too that they spell that out for you here in case perhaps like me in this moment I overlooked it. So 20 seconds have come off the clock here, and past right defense in 31. But I looked the check here. Now this is another thing. I'm glad that this came up early on. And I'm sure this is just waiting for me to be seen and embarrassed by in someone else's video. I go to the penalty summary. There have been a few of them. For some reason, they're not showing up. And also for the goals as well, I thought I had awarded assists, and then I have a look here and on the scoring summary, and the assists have not shown up. So there's a couple things I still don't quite have a handle on with this. But again, I might just go to the straight cards and dice anyway, because again, if I make a mistake with cards and dice, I feel like it's just a little more corrigible. I can work around it somehow one way or another. I can improvise a little bit. When I do it on the computer, I'm sure that I can do similar as well, but it just for whatever reason feels like there's no going back. So anyway, there is a penalty here to Brett Lebda, and sorry that I am gabbering my way through this in the early going. Now I thought what I would do here is hit the delayed penalty for Brett Lebda and then play it once more. But now everything has disappeared here. So my instinct now is just right away to go to the power play penalty kill lines. Penalty 38. I don't know. Maybe here. Maybe he does a setup pass. And delayed penalty. So left wing here 35. 35 is going to be actually a shot too. And I'm surprised actually I can hit that with these digits. So anyway, with the shot 2 here, so I would assume there'd be a touch and the play would be blown down at some point. But the shot's a 5. So Osgood is just sucking. Actually, that's the second time that's happened, where on a delayed penalty call there has been a goal scored. So I guess nothing doing there for Lebda. Are we 20 seconds in? I believe we still are. Let's get a face-off here. 4-1 Pittsburgh. Yes, I'm probably doing something entirely incorrectly. And I don't know, that sound is actually just a bit shrill. I feel like I need a happy medium there. Let's put it at 17 so you just hear a little, just enough to know it's there. Now it's competing with the air conditioner. Anyway, it's going to be Crosby again there with the modifier. Face-off right defensive visitor, but it's not a tie, so it does go to Rob Scuderi. And Scuderi here looking to pass. Left wing 36, but the hit is 3, so it's going to be knocked loose. With that loose puck there, offensive left wing, automatically recovered. I like the variety therein. Pass to left wing number 27, but then takeaway if greater than or equal to 3. So we get a takeaway here. It's going to be passed to Franz number 36. And that's going to be an assist. I think of the assists, I think of like Jason Graham's game Flash Hockey, and he talks about the setup. That's how I sort of think of the assist. Flash Hockey, which if you're listening, I am still progressing behind the scenes in the mod for. And I still do have this here in front of me. You know what? I'm going to completely interrupt and delay a game. I have this here in front of me. I look at it just about every day. It's nice. It's nice to look at. What am I talking about? Just about every day. It is every day. Anyway, now I can't. Well, I'll have to fix that later on. So where was I? Lost. Left assisted pass, left defenseman number 30. I noticed with the defense as well, the shot, and I mean this goes without saying, it's pretty logical, but it's something else that I can appreciate about the game. The defensemen, the way that the mechanisms work, they take a lot, or the shooters, I should just say, not defensemen, the skaters who would not get nearly as many shots. They don't get as many here because their pass range, I guess, is higher. Okay, so anyway, 30, and I don't see any checks or anything like that, so I guess it's just going to be a shot one is the rule here. And apparently as well, I mean, I guess if I tap anywhere near that, the game, I feel like as if the game knows what I'm trying to do. So with the shot 55, that's going to be held on to by Marc-Andre Fleury. We'll get a face-off in the defensive zone. And it's going to be, okay, this is another part here. Kicked out, so kicked out low. Franzen is low, so he's going to be kicked out. And so I assume that what I would do here, I'm looking to a face-off rating. I don't see another player on the ice right now for the Red Wings with a face-off rating. I think I read in the rules that you just would assign a face-off rating of 1, sort of default to any player in that event. Let's get another face-off. That we get another draw. It's kicked out visitor again. Can I just give it to Crosby? Okay, right wing. I'm just automatically going to give it to right wing home. I don't even care now. It's going to be, let's see here. So penalty greater than or equal to 16, hardly, especially not in 2009. Left wing number 39 means, again, an assist, possibly a setup pass here, flash hockey style. Right wing number 3, assisted pass to right wing number 3. We're getting a shot 5 here for Sikora, who scored in the first period. The shot 21. Yes, Ozzy has surrendered another. So it's entered blowout territory here. Now it is 5-1 Pittsburgh. Detroit with the shots, Pittsburgh with the goals here. Let's get a quick draw. Oh, I didn't check for assist. Whoops, that was totally my bad. I can't. You know what? Let's pretend. Let's say right defenseman. No. I think I just go 2 or 3 times. Maybe I'm thinking of Stratomatic or some other game. Or pick no. Center. Well, Sikora got the goal, so I'm going to say Crosby by default. But anyway. So with the face-off here. Let's get another face-off, actually. Right wing visitor, just automatically right wing visitor, and because they're tied, so it's going to be Michael Samuelson with the puck here. Now this one here, again, the final 20 seconds, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to look for another pass or some more action, or because the shots, I feel like they're already high, the shots should work out to about 1 or maybe 1.1 or 1.2 per minute. So I'm just going to erase 20 seconds in a sense, or at least it feels like kind of like that's what I'm doing. Pass to center here, 29, so that's going to be a giveaway. Oh, and I hit shot 0 by mistake. So you know what? I feel bad about that. Let me try out this little trusty undo feature here. Undo complete. Let me give it away then. Let me give it away now. No break for left wing, click pass. Okay, hopefully that worked. Wow, are we getting a line change again? Okay. So we're 2 minutes into it now. Shots on goal, I guess, are 2-1 through 2 minutes. That's, feasible, not entirely unrealistic. Malkin here with the assist and a potential setup. Over to right wing number 29, shot 2. And again, I don't see a defensive check, so I'm just going to treat it as a straight shot 2. Hopefully it is correct. I can't guarantee that it is. And Osgood will hold on to it here. We get another face-off in the Detroit end. Kicked out visitor. That's been happening here a few times, at least. So I guess let's go again here. +1 right defenseman visitor. But again, Franzen is kicked out, so I'm going to assume the +1 modifier would not matter, and I'll give it to Scuderi. Again, sorry, that might be incorrect. I don't think it's exactly a crime if it is incorrect. So anyway, center number 4 for the shot 5. Wow. And the hit is not equal to or greater than or equal to 8. Shot number 2. Wow, that's going to be a goal. Okay. This has become wholeheartedly uninteresting, and I think I will seize after period 2, if not sooner. So I see the assist there for Guerin. I guess maybe I click on this initially. The center, so I don't know if I would click here for a second assist. Right defense 4. Scuderi doesn't have that. Left defense 2. We could give Orpik the secondary assist, but again, if I look here, I know I'm doing something wrong because it will not register in scoring. Oh, has it? No. Sikora unassisted. Malkin from Bill Guerin. Okay, so I guess so I'm figuring out some things here as I go. I guess you click on the player's card. Again, this is a problem that I won't have to worry about when I'm playing it entirely offline and entirely unplugged. But, yeah, Malkin can't get an assist on his own goal. Anyway, so we're going to get a... See, you know what's interesting about this? So instead of deck draw, I opted for random draw. I feel like, I mean, I think there are both advantages and disadvantages to that, just going through my thoughts here, because you can, and this could be good or bad, it can work both ways. You could theoretically get the same card, a dozen times or more. Getting a lot of kicked out visitor in this here. So again, I'm just going to automatically treat that. I don't see a face-off rating, so we're going to go with Brooks Orpik here and Orpik here, right wing number 30. So I'm going to try to speed things along here a little bit more. Sorry, I know I've been stalling. So hit. Okay, hit 2. Yep, pass right wing here, 38. So I guess hit and taken away, I would assume. Forced dump in, however. So dump in here, puck battle, offensive right wing, defensive left defenseman. No modifiers there. It's tied, so it's going to the home team by default. And I should actually do this, so just make sure that I'm not misclicking here. Center number 17, loose puck if the hit is... Ooh, it's just not met, just barely not met. So Malkin here will have a shot 1. And 25, that's going to be a rebound. Haven't had a rebound yet so far in this thing, I don't think. Offensive right wing versus defensive left defenseman. And so in this case here, I mean, it is the left defenseman here with the greater loose puck, so it's going to be Lidstrom able to get it out of the Detroit zone. Detroit's in here. We got a pass to center 5. Really? So I guess Lidstrom able to shovel it up here to Johan, and he's going to... No, wait. No, there is no takeaway there. So 5 equals shot 4. And the shot 4 here with a 27, that's going to be a rebound here. So offensive right defenseman, defensive left wing, loose puck 10, loose puck 4. I guess Kunitz has recovered it. The +3 didn't hurt, though he didn't really need it here, I don't think, by the looks of things. Anyway, left wing here, number 6. Really? So again, see, right off the line change here, but it does say that, the defense, and I believe this is for special team situations, so I don't think Malpe and I have a hard time believing the defensive one anyway. Sorry, but I do. I'm not buying it. Left wing number 6 here, shot 4 for Fedotenko, who I think scored in period 1. And look at this. He's going to add to his total here because the shot's not wide. So Fedotenko, we have a 7-1 game here for Pittsburgh. Again, like if I screw this up in cards and dice, or in the case of this game, cards and cards, I'm okay with that if it's unplugged. So yeah, the software here. But anyway, let's try to zip through this here, see what else we get. Kicked out high, that would be Draper. So again, Detroit, they're just getting kicked out of the face-off circle time and again. So I guess I'm going to have another face-off here. Right defenseman home, why not? Pass to center 37, so possibly a setup here. Left wing number 4. That is Ruslan Fedotenko. Fedotenko this time with an 85. So held on to by Osgood. Face off here. And again, I could be doing some things incorrectly, especially now that I am just kind of aiming for speed and trying to go through it a little more quickly here. I realize I took way too long to play a few minutes there. Left, and I'm sure, again, I know that this is probably a lot more fun to... Well, it is. It's not that it definitely is a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. But that said, I just, for whatever reason, wanted to turn on the camera and go through my thoughts here with a new hockey game. So, and if I'm doing anything incorrectly, feel free to point it out to me. And I do appreciate having it pointed out to me where I went incorrect a few times on the previous video with the Inside the Crease PC game. So, 4, I guess, shot 3 here for Brett Lebda. What can he do with a shot 3? 85. Not a whole lot is the answer. So left defenseman here, that should go to Mark Eaton. No, it's held on to. Did I do something wrong? Probably. Face off here, left wing visitor, no kickouts this time. Automatically, I will interpret that to the... So right defenseman here, number 5, Lilia. So they're just peppering Fleury in this game. Lilia with the shot 1, and that is 61. So Fleury will hang on to it here. We get another draw. It's going to be left defense visitor, so... Detroit trying to mount pressure. Center, 39. That's an assist set up. There's no takeaway of 8 there. I am checking, even though I'm not announcing them, calling them, I am checking the defensive check. So assisted pass to left wing. Now this, okay, so Holmstrom. So I guess Maltby Maybe because, and again, I could be totally wrong about this. Maybe because the LW is on his card. Maybe if Detroit only had 4 skaters in the ice, I would default to Maltby in this case. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to Holmstrom here for a shot 5. So Holmstrom from the net front here up in Fleury's grill with the shot 17. Look at that. Holmstrom, boys, they're only down by 5. Anyway, I'm not going to bother with assists here. I'm not getting them anyway. Oh, that's right. Do I remember? Yes, I should click on the player. Oh, well, at the rate we're going, we'll get another goal. We'll have another chance to check this out. Anyway, +7 left defenseman. So if you look here, the max face-off rating is 9. Stahl is a 13, which, equates to 6 + 7. So that's going to go to Stahl because he was the lower before that. And if it were 2 centers, though, and they were below 9 even after the modifications, that might mess me up a little bit if I didn't know the center's original face-off rating well enough. So again, there are mistakes that I feel like I like that the help that this game provides, but I feel like in some ways, and maybe I'm just trying to justify my decision of going totally with paper, but I feel like there are certain things that, again, about this that would just bug me, and just kind of looking ahead, like I like to do. I like to think about things like a chess player. Takeaway of 1. Wow. Okay, so I guess they're going to prevent Mark Eaton's big shot 4 here is Lilia. There we go. And I guess we're getting another change here. We're 6 minutes in. Pass to center number 1. Franzen with a shot 5. Why not? Oh, penalty. No, not as high as 5. Anyway, that shot is 99. So that's defensive center. So Sidney Crosby with it here automatically. Looking to pass here at 13:40 to right wing 36. Looking to perhaps hit Crosby. Oh, sorry, I didn't check the takeaway. Let me undo it, actually. Now, if I undo it, will it actually show me the takeaway check, takeaway, if left wing takeaway? So I guess now what I have to do is look at it manually. You know what? I'm glad that I did it because look at this. Takeaway of 6. I guess Hossa. Wow, that seems high for him. Somehow he, I don't know, that feels like it would enter Mark Stone territory or something. But I could be, again, this game is new to me. I could be completely wrong. Shot 4, but penalty if greater than 3. No, so Franzen here with probably shot 24 of the game. Oh, narrowly missing. It's going to be a rebound here. Offensive center, and again, there's no, I like the variety. There is no, the defense can't do anything about it. I'll assume that the puck has come to Franzen on open ice. He's getting the breaks and bounces, the equivalent of that. And look at that. That is going to be a goal here. So, because again, they can't direct it wide. So there you go. Let's see if I can get this assist thing right. So Franzen from Michael Samuelson and Lidstrom, no, because it's not 2. So, oh wait, no, it's higher than 2. What am I thinking? Okay, so I'm embarrassed that I even said that. I mean, I know I've made other gaffes here that one might argue were equally embarrassing, if not more. But anyway, left wing home. That's +5 left wing. So see, so here the way I would interpret that. So again, let's say that this were 9. This would bother me if I didn't know Franzen well enough, and this were say a 9 instead of an 8. I might think that that's his natural rating, well, I guess at the same time I would have to not know Crosby, and I would have to think, well, maybe Crosby's a 3, but and for some reason I thought he was only a 7. So the wait, the +5, but there's no way that he's 10. Anyway, I'm going to stop overthinking it and just go with what I think is right. I think Detroit should have it there. Center number 25, that's a shot 1 because the takeaway is not 6. Shot 29, so that's going to be a rebound here because 4-41. Home right wing, however, so Sikora is picking it up, and the takeaway is lower than 4, so left wing 35. That's going to be another pass here for Cook. Not a big shooter, that makes sense. Cook here across to right wing 8, so that could be a shot too, but I got to double check here. This is greater than 9, and because Hossa is highlighted in green, and this is something actually that when I get to the cards, I'm not going to go through them too much right now, but when I get to the cards, I hope that there's something here that would sort of indicate to me the equivalent of this, otherwise, I don't know, a bit more head scratching back to the rules I go. So hopefully I've done that correctly. We're 8 minutes in now. This is 24 into this video. And, anyway, this is an old crappy computer. I'm not too worried about it. Really, virus update. I've not up. Yeah, this is basically a toy, so not going to worry too much about this. We're going to, let's see here, defense of 5, is the greater than 12? Absolutely not. So it's going to be a shot 0. Woo! Shot 0. 7, no. Okay, so, but a rebound, so you never know, they could press for more here. So the rebound here, left defenseman +3, so that's loose puck here of 8, and loose puck of 5, so I believe that means that Cromwell has collected it. And across to right defenseman here, so he's going to look to set up somebody. I should have double checked in the interception. I did not. Sorry if it did equal or exceed 11. Left defense number 1, so that could mean Nicholas Cromwell with a shot 4, looking pretty automatic to me. Okay, so that is not blocked. That's going to be 80. That means held. Okay, so going to get a face-off here, and face-off here, and again the visitors kicked out. So again, I don't know if this is the best endorsement for the random or not. Sometimes with randoms too, and I know that shootout has one as well, but I feel like, and I could be mistaken about this, but again, I'm just kind of giving you my thoughts here. The original fact deck of 100, so people who play with, and I'm sure that John K is totally fine with this anyway. He seems pretty flexible with, he's not going to tell you how to enjoy his game. He's just glad that you enjoy it. And I agree. I think that's, a great way to be as a designer. But what was I about to say there? Wow, goodness. It isn't early here. Yeah, 2 tangents too many. But I think, anyways, we're 8 minutes and 20 seconds into this. What was I going to say, though? Wow, it is completely lost on me at this hour. That's shameful. Sorry, guys. Anyone who's still, giving this a listen at this point. Oh, yes, sorry. Actually, no, I'm reminded of it when I see this. So I feel like with the shootout helper and with people who play with 200, 300 facts instead of the 100, I feel like the original game engine itself should be designed to operate on the original 100. And so I feel like if you're doing the helper and it's entirely random all the way throughout, actually not really, scratch that, cancel that, because it does say in the shootout rules that you can shuffle the 100 at any point, which would be the equivalent to a pure random draw. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could shuffle the 100 after every single flip. I've thought about doing that with just for the heck of it. I would probably never want to record that, but anyway, so drop the puck. It's realistic. Sometimes it takes them forever to do it. Anyway, I believe Malkin has won it there with his augmented face-off of 14, off the charts. Pass to the right defenseman, number 36. Okay. And then takeaway is 7. Wow, just before I clicked that, I caught that. Datsuk, the wizard, is taking the puck away. Let's see here. So right defenseman, number 23, which is another pass, and the defense is 4. So we're going to get some back and forth play here. It's going to be dumped in, and loose puck, offensive center +3, defensive center. That is Datsuk's all the way. And let's see here, to the right wing, number 38 here. So looking to set it up. There is a forced dump in, however, courtesy of Chris Kunitz. So the dump in, the defensive right defenseman, Boucher chases down the puck, and I'm assuming he gives it, or not gives it away, but gives it to a teammate, gets it back at some point, and that will not be intercepted. So the pass, and I'm just keeping everything here 2 and 2 for the time being. Auto line change again if 20 seconds is transpired. But anyway, here we are. I'm going to stop here because 44 shots. In a standard game, this looks like, and again, I entirely allow the possibility that it's because I'm doing something here incorrectly. I would even say that's the most likely of possibilities here. But like 44 shots through 40 minutes seems pretty feasible to me. 44 through 30, I mean, it's not entirely unheard of, but it's also not all that common. And given the admittedly very small sample size that I have here, just having played select several minutes or period or so with this game, periods with this game, it does seem to me to be a little high in the computer sim, which again, on cards and dice, I feel like that's something I can mix and match and mod and just work my way around. With the engine, I just feel a little more bound to it. So Anyway, this is about half an hour. I think it's about similar in length to my other one, and so we're now at the halfway point of the game. To be honest, it's a 7-3 hockey game and already 44 shots deep. I'm sure that I've done at least something incorrectly, perhaps several things, but this actually reinforces my decision. So I'm going to, I'll be honest too, I think another reason, perhaps selfishly so, why I just wanted to turn this on and do this is because my shoulder and neck is still a little, my shoulders and neck are still a little sore from all the cutting that I did last night, all the line cutting for this game. But back to that I go. I think just for that should tire me out actually before bed. It's I'm going to offer the lame excuse that it's too hot to even try to go to sleep right now. It's probably still comfortably, and I say that sarcastically, dry sarcasm, but comfortably above 30 Celsius here, even as it approaches 1 a.m. Or it's a little past 1 a.m. now. It's 1:12. So, all right. Anyway, anytime, any consideration that you give to something like this, if you're anything at all like me, then you might just what the heck, want to check something like this out for whatever reason. And I know I've certainly done stranger things, so I just like to, it's my channel. I like to, when as I said there off the top, when I get in the mood to turn on the camera and talk about hockey and hockey games, that's what I do. So that's what I have done here. So anyway, it's, and of course I had no idea how I was going to wrap this up when I started it, but this is Inside the Crease, the computer game. Though it has not worked out for me, I wholeheartedly recommend it to anybody who just wants to try it out for 5 days for free. Why not? You have absolutely nothing to lose. It's a couple of pretty cool teams. This was a good series. It went all the way to 7 games, if I'm recalling correctly. Pittsburgh did have to come from behind. They were down 3-2 in the series. But I really sort of felt like karma had them from, before minute 1, game 1, when it was Marian Hossa wanting to go to Detroit, stating explicitly to have a chance to win a Stanley Cup, and then staring at the team that he was playing with for in the final the season before, and having to look across the ice and see them there. I mean, you can't script it any better than that. So, and of course, Hossa, if you're a Marian Hossa family, went to Chicago the following season, and it was 3 times a charm, and then like 3 times over. So, all right, good night. Bye for now.